Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to share with you guys some of the things that I'll be doing this summer to make sure that my hair is growing and just staying healthy and just getting thicker and all of that good stuff. So stay tuned. So first of all, the number one thing that I have to make sure that you guys know that I'm doing is I am drinking a lot of water. I've noticed that as the weather has gotten hotter and I'm sweating more, my hair feels really dry and brittle. So that's one thing that I'm doing to make sure that my hair stays moisturized from the inside out. But then along with that, I'm also switching up my diet. So my diet is very huge to me. I'm an advocate of just being healthy, eating healthy. And with eating healthy, your hair is actually benefiting from the vitamins and the nutrients from your food, from the good things that you're drinking, your exercise, all of that stuff. So I will be not only eating better, but I'm going to be trying to figure out a way that I can do some exercise in the limited time that I have. But whatever I do diet-wise or exercise-wise, I'm going to be sharing that with you guys on my health channel. So if you are not subscribed to that channel, subscribe to that channel, because that is where you're going to get off hair topics for me. So diet topics and just, just how I'm doing mentally, all of that stuff. And a matter of fact, if you actually go on that channel right now, I am in the middle of a 30-day cleansing detox where I'm just really trying to get my mind, my emotions, everything right. And I explain all of that on that channel. So go stay connected with me over there. I am a little bit more personal with you guys on that channel. And another thing that I will be doing is I will be taking a hair growth supplement. And I know I did a video on this and I told you guys that hair growth supplements and me, it's either working or borderline working. It wasn't a big deal for me. However, I know that the vitamins from the supplement that I'm taking is really helping my nails and my skin. So I'm just going to continue to take what works for my whole body in general. And I know that if your whole body is healthy, your hair is going to be healthy. So that is something that I'm going to be doing consistently, and I've already started, and I feel great. So those are really the main things that I'm doing this summer. However, there's some really practical things that I'm doing for my actual hair, because as it's getting hotter, I've noticed that I am sweating more. Now, a couple of people have written to me and they've talked to me about, losing hair and hair shedding, and they were thinking maybe it's because they sweat a lot. Maybe. So I actually did some research, like I always do for you guys, to make sure that we're all on the same page about things going on with our body and our hair. And I found that when you sweat from exercise and from playing activities and stuff like that, that you are actually sweating out some of your lactic acid. Now, if that lactic acid gets stuck in your hair and on your scalp, it will weaken your hair strands, causing there to be breakage, shedding, and all of that stuff. A lot of people have experienced a very itchy scalp, bumps on their scalp and all that. That's because of the lactic acid, the sweat. Other things definitely could be going on as well. That's just not the only reason. But for me, one of the things that I'm going to make sure that I'm doing is if I am doing anything that involves a lot of exercise, a lot of energy, a lot of sweating, I will be making sure to rinse my hair that night or at least the next day to make sure that that lactic acid is not building up on my scalp. So I will be doing the water wash only method throughout the weeks. And for those of you who don't know what that is, I have a video on it, on how I do it, and I will be doing that. So along with just keeping my hair clean from sweat, my scalp clean from sweat, I also will be doing a lot more hot oil treatments and deep conditioning treatments. As my hair has gotten longer, I felt that it's getting really crunchy at the ends and it doesn't feel as moisturized as it used to when it was a little bit shorter. So one of the hot oil treatments that I'll be doing, for those of you who've watched my previous video, you know that I do use a oil blend, and I just use this on my scalp and I stimulate my scalp with it, but I will actually be doing a hot oil treatment with this every other week. So that is something that you guys have been asking me about. That is where I'll be focusing on, just making sure that I'm doing hot oil treatments and massaging my scalp regularly with this oil blend. And another thing is the deep conditioning treatments. I will be doing my DIY deep conditioning treatment that I was using before. I'm going to continue to do that, but I also want to try a store brand one. But I know a lot of you are busy, I'm busy, and I just need something that if I can't get around to blending up my bananas and whipping it all up, that there's something that I can buy that is not going to damage or ruin my hair in any way. So I will be on a search for that. If any of you guys have any suggestions on deep conditioning treatments that have worked for you that are not DIY, leave them down below. I'd be very interested to hear about some of the ones that I should try. So guys, the final thing that I will be making sure that I'm doing is that I'm doing protective hairstyles. Now, one of the hairstyles that I've been absolutely adoring is this little bun, and I really like it because this is just on stretched out messy hair, and I can literally just put it in a bun and just leave it there, and it's out of my face, it's off my neck. I'm not feeling the heat from it. It's not getting shrunken or anything. It's just out of the way, and it's just been so wonderful to be able to tuck it up there. This is how I'm planning on making sure that my hair gets longer this summer, and these are very practical things that you can do and practical things that I'm doing to ensure that my hair is healthy, I'm healthy, everything's healthy and growing and flourishing. And I really hope that this video gave you guys some pointers as to some things that you can do if you're not doing them already. But make sure that you guys go and check out my second channel, Just on the Diet. Encourage me, support me. It's been a hectic journey so far. I'm on day 10 today. I'll get an update up for you guys soon. Please like my Facebook page. That is how I'm staying connected with you guys 2016. And besides that, guys, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay connected, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.